Then I'm gonna
Great joke.
and then I'm
Very
gonna
funny.
snap your arm off on this arm wrestling table here.
There's not a chance of that.
Snap.
Do you see that there's a little bit more chalk and stuff on here since you were here last?
In today's video, we will discuss Devon Larratt's next super matches which have been announced by Devon himself. Then Alex Kurdecha clearing out some of the doubts regarding his recent practice pull with Devon Larratt. And finally, a small arm wrestling update about Brian Shaw. So Devon recently uploaded a YouTube short and he confirmed for the third time that he is leaving the super heavyweight division for good. But the good news is that on August 12 at East vs West 14 in USA, we will see another Devon vs Evgeny Prudnik super match, but this time it will be on the left arm. So looking at the way Prudnik pulls, it seems as if he cannot do much against the King's move. And yet, he was the one to give Devon a tougher fight, even tougher than Denis Siplenkov and some other top guys. And he has already proven his worth on the left arm by defeating David Dadikian. So I hope that this match happens at 105 kilos because Prudnik will have higher chances to stop Devon's King's move and make the match much more interesting. Because right before the Dadikian match, Prudnik announced that he will be leaving the juice behind. So he basically became a newborn natural arm wrestler. So his walk around weight right now is around 105 kilos and not 110 plus kilos as it used to be in the past. The second match for Devon will be a right-handed super match against Kedargali Ongarbayev only 3 weeks after the Prudnik match. So most likely at King of the Table. This match is not confirmed yet, but Devon has been thinking about this super match for almost a couple of years right now. And I'm guessing that maybe the reason why Devon said that it's not confirmed yet is because Ongarbayev is going to face Oleg Petrenko in about 3 weeks time. And if he loses that match, the promoters of arm wrestling wouldn't want the poster boy of arm wrestling going against someone who recently lost a super match against a lower level athlete than Devon Larratt. So maybe that's what they're waiting for. They want Ongarbayev to defeat Oleg Petrenko. So next for Devon is Dadikian at 105 kilos, then Prudnik, I hope 105 kilos once again, and then Kedargali Ongarbayev once again at 105 kilos. So that's going to be interesting that Devon is taking so many matches already at this lowest weight category that he possibly can compete in. In Alex Kurdecha's full practice video that was uploaded yesterday, he cleared some things out. Let me read what he said. Guys, the order that Devon and I pulled are shown incorrectly in this video. So Roman, the editor, did some mistakes. 9:42 is when we started. The first pulling that this video shows is actually the last one we pulled. So we were kind of expecting the opposite thing. The reality was that Devon stopped Alex Kurdecha when they both were fresh, but as they trained more and more together, Alex Kurdecha started getting the upper hand and Devon needed at least a dozen pulls to sometimes stop him, which is kind of strange, but maybe not so much because I know it is going to be difficult for Devon to deal with that much horsepower for multiple times. But one thing is for sure that these two are great training partners. I mean, they are funny, they like each other clearly, and Kurdecha can train Devon how to stop that insane amount of horsepower coming from a 2-meter tall guy who weighs over 150 kilos. And Devon, on the other hand, can teach Kurdecha what he can and should do once he gets stopped. So perfect training partners. I know it's not really possible for them to train together often because they live in different countries, they are too far away. But we always enjoy whenever we see these two at the table at the same time. In the same video, Devon said that he knows he probably should be doing some bicep curls and bench press, but he cannot do that because he's so much broken everywhere. It is kind of confusing because at one point Devon says that he's the healthiest that he has ever been, even compared to his younger days. He has no aches and pains. And now he says that he's broken everywhere. So maybe he was talking about only his right arm when he was talking about being completely healthy. But anyways, I think Devon must start doing these two exercises along with some shoulder presses and maybe some barbell rows. And the reason is that Devon has pretty much maxed out his potential gains in the right arm with 5 years of giant pumpkin training and most of that being pronation only. And by the time he goes back to the super heavyweight division, he will already be 50 years old and there is no way that he'll be getting any stronger compared to what he is right now. But with these new compound lifts, Devon can still expect some newbie gains because he has not done them in decades probably. So these exercises can actually make him stronger on the table. And almost all of the other pro athletes, they do change their training programs as per their coach's advice. Whenever it stops working for them, whenever they start getting too comfortable, the program becomes too easy for them, you have to change the stuff. So if Devon does that, I mean, why shouldn't he? He can expect some gains. So Corwin Frazen sent me an email talking about the recent Eddie Hall video. So Bradshaw was basically calling him out. He was telling him that he's going to break his arm. He's been training for arm wrestling. You can see the chalk on the table. Obviously, it was just a hype video. Maybe they were expecting us arm wrestlers to pick that up and talk about that.
Yeah, I'm going to train with you and I'm going to snap your arm.
Okay.
Okay?
I look forward to it.
You should.
But I know that Bradshaw is really smart. He's not going to come into arm wrestling straight away unless he has really trained himself. And even more importantly, unless he knows that there are some gains to be made both financially and in terms of popularity. So as of now, I don't see much hope from Bradshaw. I don't see much excitement from him. We will see more about that once he collabs with Devon Larratt. We'll kind of get an idea what his intentions are, and I hope they are good for arm wrestling. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe.